Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to look at another Paula Young wig. Her name is Salem. It's this cutie pie right here. She is part of the VersaFiber line, so stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Coco and this is Coco's Hair Solutions. We're going to be looking at a young lady today in a heat fiber fiber, a heat friendly fiber, VersaFiber. Her name is Salem. She's a cute little bob. I have her in the color Buttered Toast, and here are all her numbers right here. So you can see what we're getting. Buttered Toast is the part of the SF10 number 6. So she's got roots on her, and she's a cute little bob. Oh my gosh, look at, you can even curl her, and look at how she looks right there. That's a cute little bob. Well, we're going to take her out of the box and see what she's got going for her, okay? Okay, let's take a look at her right out of the box. This beautiful Buttered Toast. It's a cool ashy blonde color. Beautiful. And the rooting is done very, very nicely. Cute little bangs. She looks like she's going to be a great little bob. Let's take a look at the cap construction. Alrighty, so she has a modified open closed top and cap. She has a very wide velveteen band up front for comfort. She has open wefts on the right and left of the top portion with a tiny, well, no, I don't even think there's any closed lace in the center. So all the way across the top, it's open wefts. Now we do have some more open wefts right here on the crown. So this young lady is going to be very, very cool to wear. She's got lots of ventilation, not a lot of permatease on this young lady. So let's take a look at those ear tabs. Those are open ear tabs with lots of stitched fibers on the underneath, on the right and left. We've got an extended open nape on the bottom, and then we have Velcro closures on the right and left of the nape so that you can adjust it to fit your circumference. And then of course, the rows of wefts all the way around to make it nice and stretchy so it'll fit. This is a very nice, short, lightweight young lady. Now we'll put her on and then we'll talk about the dimensions, okay? I can't wait to put her on. That's a great color. So what I have on today happens to be Rowan in the color Pecan Delight. I love this wig to begin with. And I love the bubbly kind of look you get here with the flippy at the shoulders. Anyway, so I had to break down and get one in my what would have been my natural bio color from 50 years ago, you know, when I was a kid. So, but I like it, don't you? Well, anyway, I've got a review on Rowan elsewhere, so go ahead and look her up. And right now, we're going to concentrate on Salem. So let's put her on. Okay, so this is right out of the box. And I did take my brush and I brushed the top up here to wake up these fibers. I also shook her really well. So that's why she's kind of got this flyaway look right now. So I'm just going to kind of take and smooth her out a little bit. We've got a definite short bang. Let's see, I'm going to pull her up. Okay, that's a little far back. So I'm going to bring her up a little closer to my hairline. And my goodness, look at her. She's ready to go, isn't she? All right, let me do a spin. Very cute little bob. Oh, let me tame down some of these in the back then. We'll just do that. Cute little bob, isn't she? There we go. How's that movement? Very nice and trim back here. Very cute. Now on the model, she might look a little bit longer on the model than she does for me. So just remember, if my measurements from my widow's peak to my chin, which gives me the length of my face, is about 8.5 inches. And it's very likely that this young lady has a smaller facial measurement from her hairline to her chin. So that's why the sides look like they're a little bit longer. It might be only about a ½ inch, but you know, it will look different on everybody. So if you want to measure your hairline from here to your chin and see how that compares with my measurements, then that'll give you a good idea where this young lady will meet on your chin and jawline. So this is great, just the way she is, isn't it? Now her bangs feel like they're laying a little flat to me, because I can feel them, you know, just laying right on top of my forehead. So I'm going to do what I normally do, and that is to raise up the hairline and maybe crease, apply pressure to where the hair fibers are sewn into the cap, and force them to bend backwards and then come out. And that will leave them up and off my forehead. I don't want to have my makeup getting on the wig. Now, what that does is, you can see it makes the bangs shorter. And this is a really good way to shorten your bangs without having to cut them. And of course, you have the power to move the wig more forward or more backwards. You don't have to have it right at your hairline. You can put it wherever it suits your needs, especially when we have a little bang already cut into our wigs. Now, let's see. Alrighty, so she is easy to put behind my ears. Let's see, I can tease her a little bit. I can switch the part from one side to the other, sleek that down, and that always looks very nice. And of course, I would treat my bio hair with a root cover so that it would match the rooting of this. So I would choose a dark brown or a medium brown powder. And so there's that. We can part it on the other side as well. Let's see how well she does that. Simple little small things. So if you like having your part on one side or the other, this young lady will let you do it. So isn't that cute? That's just so cute and neat, isn't she? She's very, very trim. Now this length of a wig is going to work really well because she'll actually last longer, because you won't be having the friction frizz develop on the edges of these unless you are wearing a high collar or a lot of scarves or something that comes up high. Because if you have a low collar, maybe no collar, then this is not going to get much friction from movement all the way around your neckline. So that's going to make this wig last longer. So that's a really good thing. And that's one of the things that I've noticed about my VersaFiber products, my wigs that I wear, my Ashley, Dahlia, Jamie Lynn. I usually experience that friction frizz starting to show within a couple of months. It just starts to show. So I have to treat it. I do spray it to moisten it and add a lusterizer or conditioner, wig conditioner to it. And then plus I apply a little bit of that heat to smooth out that friction frizz. But this is so cute, isn't she? Oh my gosh. Let's read about her dimensions. She's 3.4 ounces. And of course, she's got a 3¼ inch front. So the bang is a little shorter. She's got a 10-inch top and crown. So that's 10 inches coming down here. 6 inches on the side, on both sides. So 6 inches is going to hit me right back here. Just enough to cover the edges of my earrings. Let's see. A 2-inch nape and an 8-inch upper back. She comes in the 6 VersaFiber colors, except for the Angel's Wing Rooted. That's the silver one. So she comes in all of those other colors, Flame Rooted, Honey Rooted, whatever else is out there, the Wheat Rooted, There, look it up in the catalog. Anyway, so that takes care of her. And of course, she's on sale a lot. And if you get your coupon codes, you can add that to the sale price. So let's try those headbands, okay? So here's a real cute little headband. That's kind of dressy, huh? I've got little butterflies. Of course, this headband, the link for it is down below, and the links for everything that you see me use on my videos, it's all included below in the description box. So we've got that way of wearing it. If we pull our hair back and away and add a little bit of a bump and use our headband as a blingy accessory, that looks cute too. Something a little bit more conservative and a sleek, a different kind of headband. And of course, where would we be without our square bands? We have to have a couple of those, right? And I think this young lady, this bob is made perfectly for these headbands. Okay, let's try a little bit of water with her. Oh, I just realized, look, I do a little bit different kind of approach with my bang. All right, let's try the water now. We can certainly sleek down and maybe add a little bit of something in volume in the back by teasing it. We can use our teasing brush or teasing comb. Okay, do you use a special brush just for your wigs? You really should, so that you don't mix up the oils in from your own hair onto the wigs that you have. So I use a wire brush. That's really my favorite. Although you've seen me use my paddle brush, I use this only on wigs as well. But this wire brush is my favorite. I like the way it is, and I believe that the wire metal exposes, while you brush your wigs, it exposes less friction because it's metal, than less friction than say plastic, because plastic is a little more porous. This is a lot more slick, and so it has even less friction frizz that you're creating, because every time we touch something or run something through our fibers, we're creating friction. And so that would be one thing to think about. If you don't already own a single brush that you dedicate just for your wigs, you might reconsider doing something like that. Okay, well, look what it happened just with adding water and fluffing her up. I mean, she looks kind of cute, actually, just slightly different, a little more volume. Okay, and you can see some of the highlights. The highlights of the fibers and this coloring, this color treatment. So let me just turn around, do this once for you and see how different it might look. And of course, I've got the bangs just kind of scattered all over. Okay, and of course, let's take and pull this back and use one of my clips. And of course, if I were to treat that, you wouldn't see that, would you? No, you wouldn't. So you can pull this back on both sides, leave a little bit of the tendrils here. There you go. Very cute on both sides. And I'll bet you we could put one on top too. Well, there you go. There's another look, just with clips. And here's a little bit more of an extreme part. It extends a little bit further past my eyebrow. And so we're sweeping it across, maybe even taking our bangs and opening that up a little bit more, making this side stay forward and this side go back behind. Cute, huh? Well, this young lady is a classic. She is definitely almost a shake and go because there's not a whole lot you need to do to her. But if you want to add a little bit of accessories, you can certainly do that. So this is Salem, part of the Versafiber family from Paula Young, and the color Buttered Toast. So thank you so much for joining me today. It was so glad to have you here with me. I will see you next time in Coco's Hair Solutions. Bye-bye.